The science of saying yes to yourself, finding your voice and prioritizing your dreams. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly said yes to yourself? Not just a hesitant maybe, not a conditional, if I have time, but a full-hearted, unapologetic yes to what you truly want. For most people, saying yes to themselves is much harder than it should be. We say yes to work obligations, family expectations, and social commitments, but when it comes to our own needs, we hesitate, push them aside, and think, maybe later. Well, guess what? Later never comes unless you make it happen. So today, let's talk about the science behind prioritizing yourself, finding your voice, and finally giving yourself permission to live the life you've always wanted. So watch this video till the end to have a deep understanding of this topic. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If not, please subscribe today. I'll also request you to share your feedback in the comments. Saying yes to yourself is about prioritizing your needs, dreams, and well-being. It helps rewire your brain to embrace self-worth. Pursuing what truly matters leads to happiness and success. Before we dive into the how, let's first understand why is it so difficult to prioritize ourselves. It turns out, psychology has a lot to say about this. From a young age, we're taught to be selfless, to put others first, to be a good son, daughter, spouse, or employee. We're trained to equate saying yes to ourselves with being selfish. Think about a time when you wanted to take a break, but guilt crept in because you felt like you were wasting time. Remember when you had a passion, maybe painting, writing, or traveling, but people around you said it wasn't practical or important? Society often glorifies self-sacrifice, making you feel like you need to earn your right to happiness. But here's the truth, prioritizing yourself doesn't mean neglecting others. It simply means you're recognizing that your dreams matter too. Our brains are wired to avoid risk. Fear activates the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing threats. However, neuroscientists have found that fear and excitement trigger the same brain activity. Let's be real, fear of failure is a major player in why we don't say yes to ourselves. Fear of failure makes us second-guess ourselves. What if I try and fail? What will people say? Fear of judgment holds us back. What if they think I'm not good enough? Fear of change makes us stick to our comfort zones. What if I don't like it? What if I regret it? One effective strategy to overcome the challenge of fear is to reframe it into excitement. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Try asking, what if I succeed? The shift in perspective helps your brain associate risk-taking with opportunity rather than danger. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start when the time is right? This endless wait for the right time or the perfect time is a trap. It stops us from trying anything new. We often tell ourselves, I'll write my book when I have more experience. I'll start my business once I have saved enough money. I'll take a vacation when I finish all my work. Remember, the right time is a myth. There will never be a perfect moment. Conditions will never be 100% ideal. If you keep waiting, you'll be waiting forever. Alright, now that we understand why we struggle, let's get into how we can change that. Science has some fascinating insights on how we can train ourselves to say yes to our dreams without guilt or hesitation. Through my experience, I have found these steps to be scientifically proven and highly effective. You can try them too, but before that, I request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribed viewer get regular updates on new videos. Step 1. Discover your authentic inner voice. Finding your voice is about identifying your desires and giving them expression, however imperfectly at first. For years, I deferred to others' preferences, muting my own under chorus of agreement. It wasn't until I paused to ask, what do I truly want, that I began to hear myself. You can start with quiet reflection. Step away from life's clamor, not necessarily through formal meditation, but by creating a space to listen to yourself. In my case, I started with simple queries. Do I enjoy this task, or am I just accustomed to it? This led to deeper questions. Does this path align with my goals, or am I avoiding change? Self-determination theory suggests 3 core needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Upholding your own choices bolsters autonomy and fosters greater happiness and resilience. Your inner voice, then, becomes a cornerstone in your well-being. Step 2. Manage your inner critic. We all have an internal observer, often quick to caution or critique. Mine frequently questions my endeavors, suggesting they're bound to falter. This stems from that negativity bias, amplifying risks over rewards. To overcome this, you need to acknowledge your self-doubt and reframe your perspective. Instead of resisting, acknowledge the doubt by saying, "Yes, this might not work," and then counter it with a possibility, "But what if it does?" Reframing perspective lessens the inner critic's sway, redirecting our focus to potential benefits. One more trick is to break our goals into manageable tasks. It helps us score quick wins and fuels our motivation. These small wins also trigger dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. Dopamine helps us overcome fear and win more. I have practiced this, accepting my doubts about writing, then proceeding anyway. More often than not, the outcome exceeded my fears. Step 3. Prioritize your dreams. Dreams excite us until we face the reality of our daily responsibilities. Chores and distractions keep pulling us away. To stay focused, we need to prioritize, as our time and energy are limited. The most important things must always be on the top. Setting aside time for specific tasks is very important, as we often overestimate how much we can do and underestimate interruptions. When unfinished tasks linger in our minds, we tend to ignore our dreams. Even if you set aside 20 minutes a day to pursue your interests, it can make a huge difference. That's how I made time for writing, and the results surprised me. Learning to say no also helped me save a lot of time. In the beginning, skipping social plans made me uncomfortable, but I realized that my true friends support my growth. Social overload drains our energy. Protecting our priorities isn't selfish, it's necessary. Think of it like training for a marathon. Set a goal, tell someone, and trade one leisure hour for a short run. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If not, please subscribe. Subscribed viewer get regular updates on new videos. Saying yes to yourself helps you overcome self-doubt, set healthy boundaries, and take control of your life with confidence. When you start prioritizing yourself, your life changes. You transform into a happier and more confident version of yourself. A few changes that you will notice in yourselves are: increased confidence. Saying yes to yourself builds self-trust. You stop waiting for approval and start believing in yourself. Better relationships. When you prioritize your needs, you show up as your best self for others, more fulfilled, less resentful, and truly present. Greater success. Most successful people, entrepreneurs, artists, leaders, got there because they chose themselves first. The moment you start valuing your dreams, doors start opening. At the end, to summarize, let me quickly recap. Start small. Say yes to little things, like wearing what you love, ordering the dessert, and taking 10 minutes for yourself. Use affirmations. Science proves that positive self-talk rewires neural pathways. Try saying, "I deserve to pursue my dreams." Visualize success. Athletes use this technique to boost performance. Picture yourself succeeding. It helps your brain believe it's possible. Prioritize. Identify the 20% of tasks, people, and activities that bring real value to your life. Say yes consciously. Be decisive. Say yes to what fuels you and no to what drains you. Think before committing. Before committing to a goal or task, ask yourself, does this align with my goals? I am confident that these tips will work for you if you give them a wholehearted yes. So, what's one thing you'll say yes to today? Remember, it doesn't have to be big. What would it be? Is it taking 20 minutes for yourself without guilt to pursue a hobby? Or starting that project you've been postponing? Or will you finally say no to something that doesn't serve you? Whatever it is, say yes to it. Because the truth is, life isn't waiting for you. It's happening right now. And the only person who can permit you to live it fully is you. So go ahead, say yes to yourself. You deserve it. Thank you for watching the full video. Did you find it interesting? If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I regularly post videos of self-improvement, ideas, legends and everyday innovations that have changed the world.